Mm-hmm.
And we are live.
Welcome to Lucas, Texas. And thank you for joining us on this 105-degree Thursday evening.
It's a real summer breeze, huh?
Man,
Let's
goodness
go.
gracious. We're back. My name is KT Thompson, along with my main man, Willie Drew.
Yes, sir.
And sitting in as the third man in the booth, Lucas Smith. How you doing, young man?
Yes, sir. How about yourself?
Lucas.
Doing all right. Hey, we're here for this scrimmage. We know you guys want to get your football palate wet. We're going to start everything with a nice little control scrimmage.
Okay.
All right.
We got confirmation on audio.
Yes, we got confirmation. We're here live and for another year of Lucas Lovejoy Leopard football. This should be an interesting year.
Of course.
Yes, it should. Todd Dodge, the legendary head coach, coming in, the Hall of Fame head coach. Last year, coming off
A tough season.
yeah, a tough
Let's just
season.
call it what it is.
Yeah, first round exit.
They were competitive enough to get to the playoffs as one of the top four teams in the district, in one of the toughest districts in the state. But because they finished fourth, they had to meet up with the number one team in the opposing district, which is Argyle, the Eagles. Didn't end too well, man. They kind of rubbed that one in. That was a rough go for us.
Yes,
man.
but they now share the district with those Argyle Eagles, the two top teams preseason in that particular district. So we'll get to see them around week 6, 7, right in there.
Somewhere in there. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yes.
So here we are.
Yes.
We got some other cats in the booth with us, man, from the baseball team. Lovejoy's outstanding state championship baseball squad, man. These guys are real winners. We just want some of that to rub off on us, you know. Let me see if I can remember I got Gage, I got Bennett, I got Ben, no net on it, just Ben. And we got Evan, he's one of them. And who did I miss?
And Lucas right
Lucas.
here. He's already been
Well,
introduced.
see, you already introduced Lucas, so no need to put him in double jeopardy, man.
Yes, and we're going to talk about during the broadcast that this Lovejoy, although the football team made an exit early, the rest of the sports programs just took off last year with, like you said, a state championship in baseball, and you had the basketball team reach the Final Four.
They did.
Yes. So
we were able to do a couple of their games. We did the one up in Allen. Who was that against? It was one of the Frisco teams.
Frisco, yes. And
Was it Frisco Memorial? I
Memorial.
wanna
Yes,
say.
it was Memorial.
And that was a barn burner. And Frisco Memorial had a freshman that was lights out. It was
All right.
amazing.
We're getting ready to start.
Oh, we starting the game,
Yes.
and unfortunately, we don't have visuals. You know, this is a dress rehearsal, and unfortunately, we will be ready to go next week when the regular season starts. But we'll do our very best to give you a nice description of what's going on downfield.
Yes, and that first pass is complete to Brody Hessen now. He's the senior and leader of this group. And this group is led by some juniors. This might be the best junior class wide receiving set in the state of Texas.
Hands down.
Quick pitch.
And see, you didn't get a chance to see it the year before last, but Coleman Ray had a magnanimous freshman season on varsity. And he was with a group of some great receivers, and he held his own right there with them. I think his season was cut short last year due to injury. Is that correct, Lucas?
Yes, sir. Yeah, blew out his knee.
Feel free to chime in whenever you're ready.
All right.
I don't know if we're getting
I
you.
got this.
You
Working.
good.
I got it connected. Is there anywhere you want me to go from here?
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay.
But we're not getting any audio from you. Let me make sure we can get you. Go ahead. Give me a test.
Another quick
Test,
pitch.
test.
There we go.
There you go, Lucas.
There we go. All right.
Now we can hear you, man.
Awesome.
I was like, is this dude shy? Or what?
No.
But yeah, definitely want to thank Coach Parkman. He has audiovisual class that these guys are all a part of, and he wanted to start an internship. So we got a bunch of interns.
Oh, nice pass
Nice
to the
play.
flat.
There's Kellen Gibson.
Helen Gibson.
32-yard line. Nice play right there.
All right.
Son of Booster Club president Greg Gibson. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Greg
Yep.
Gibson, man, he is excited about this year. You know, Young 13, his season was cut short too last year, and he was on fire.
Yeah, Kellen Gibson had a strong sophomore campaign.
Those numbers are wrong, so I'll just let you know who the player is.
Okay. And there weren't different numbers. So
That's
Got
oh,
it.
nice hand.
Touchdown.
Coleman Ray.
catch. Coleman Ray.
welcome back, Coleman. Man, what a way for him to make his his re-debut. We really missed him last season. He's a fantastic player, and
32-yard touchdown.
if those of you who didn't play sports, you just don't understand the mental and along with physical drag on having to go through a rehab. I mean,
Hansen with the PAT.
Yes, PAT is good.
and of course it's early, so I'm talking over everybody, but these guys are keeping us on point as the extra point is good.
Yes, 32-yard touchdown. A strike on the deep post.
So right off the bat, 7-0, good guys. And of course they are playing the Rowlett Eagles, as you can see on the screen. Don't really know what to expect. Talk to the Garland ISD athletic director. Remember, we met him during the soccer playoffs, and he just told me that they've been having a tough go out there in the Garland district. They got a lot of schools out there, man, and they pretty much got their own district.
Oh, yeah.
But they normally just don't do well beyond by district. But this Leopard team looks to be very promising this season, and we're really looking forward to seeing what they got.
They're going to keep the ball in this controlled scrimmage that we have going on right here. They're going to keep the ball, probably doing 15 plays.
Okay.
Usually that's what they're doing.
So they started out, they were going from right to left, and now they just scored, and they flipped the field, started at the 30-yard line.
This time they'll run
The
that
middle.
inside.
15 plays on this first drive.
Yes,
Gain
15
of 2.
plays.
And Lucas, feel free to jump right in. Don't do as I do though. Don't step all over everybody like I'm doing.
All right.
But whenever you see a spot, it's like double dutch, man. Just jump right on in there.
Well, that passing attack was lethal that first drive. Goodness.
Very efficient.
Dixon Slaughter. I mean,
I've heard a lot
Incomplete.
of great things about Slaughter. After that was an incomplete pass. Once again, I'm stepping on him. But hey, guys, this is a dress rehearsal. We're just getting our legs under us. It's been a long break, man.
man.
Yeah, we're happy to be back. This team's got a lot of potential and hope they can go a long way and make a run.
Yes. I couldn't have said it better.
Slaughter looked real good. That
It's
first.
called outside.
Free,
player.
yep.
Free play.
Yes.
Blow it dead.
outside.
So 3rd and long goes to 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Or no, they're just gonna. Oh wait, no, here we go.
Yeah, they're walking it off. So they're in a long 3. Well, it's right at 3. Good call.
Now, last year, this team, after losing Coleman Ray, kind of depended on the run a lot more than we're usually seeing.
Yeah.
Sophomore running back.
Yes.
High snap,
Run it.
rolls,
Ready.
looks, runs.
Just
I think short of the marker.
Yes.
And right there, where you might want to remind them, just maybe a little bit more awareness of where you got to get to get the first down. He might have been able to tightrope that line, but not criticizing
Yes.
at all.
And then
Yeah, I think
Because you don't want to take any shots, right?
controlled environment. Nobody wants to get hurt at this point in the season. So
We're
Exactly.
going to restart.
Now, that's the thing about this scrimmage. They probably aren't allowed to hit the quarterback, are they?
yeah, and then they got probably 10 more plays on offense anyways. So
There you go.
We're going to restart first and 10 from the
Yeah, they just take him
Reset
back.
on the controlled scrimmage. Don't get a first down. It goes back to the 30.
See if they can work in the run game a little bit more on this drive or on this set of downs. You know,
Yes.
passing play was really good in the opening.
Man, that passing
Yeah,
attack was
yeah.
sweet. First drive. First and 10 from the 30. Again, live from Lucas, Texas. Slaughter at the QB position, and
Side handoff.
man, Jet
Up the
Lucas
middle.
called it. Trying to work on that running game.
Yeah.
Ben has got
All right, we got Ben coming in
Yes, sir.
for the color part of this.
Another part of this team I'm really excited to watch is this offensive line. I think, you know, they're a really young group. They're one of the youngest offensive lines in the state last year, and I think them guys getting another, you know, year of experience, they're going to be really good, and they're going to protect their quarterback, which is going to allow him to have a stellar junior season, which is going to be key for this Leopard team to, you know, make a deep playoff run and hopefully win a state championship, obviously.
Yes, sir. As you said, we've got two of our O-linemen are actually in the top 10 in state.
Yeah, 2 tackles. So, you know, you got blindside tackle Jaden Thompson and right tackle Mac Horton. You know, those guys are premier at their position. So, you know, they're going to do a good job and help their guy out. So,
Yeah, Jaden Thompson, my little cousin.
third down, rolls, looks back,
Oh, the
fires
throwback is
across,
wide open.
and
He
he
lost his
his footing.
Oh,
Fourth down.
man, it was set up lovely.
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole wide open field over there, but, you know, lost
Oh,
the footing.
my goodness.
Fourth down, they're just going to reset it back to
Yeah,
first and
well-
10 on the 30.
I think they'll get one more set of plays for the opening script, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that plate was set up nicely. Just lost his footing. Had he been able to keep his feet, he would have still been running. Be lining up the extra point team at that moment. Now, this Rowlett team has always been fast. They've always had some fast kids on their side of the ledger. Be interesting to see, you know, how they match up. Again, that first drive, first set of plays by Lovejoy, that was perfection. So it's first and 10 from the 30. This time 2 backs, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
False start. Bring him back 5 yards, first and 15.
Here we go. Doing great, Luke.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. This time trips to the left. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Luke Gahan in the backfield, running back this year for us.
3-man rush. Lobs it down the field.
He got
Coleman
him.
Ray
Got him.
Got him.
Caught for a 70-yard
20,
touchdown.
15, 10, 5, and he will walk in, and that is his second touchdown.
Yes.
Flag marker on the field declined.
Okay, it was on the defense.
Yes, on the defense.
75-yard strike.
What was it, a PI?
I'm not sure.
It was.
I didn't see
it was
the flag.
something- It was something in the backfield,
Okay. Gotcha.
but it was on the defense.
mean,
They picked it up.
Perfect pass.
That was on.
We've already seen here early what Ray can do. So
Jaden Udabar for the point after.
Oh, really?
Now, last-
Udabar up and good.
Is he going to be our starting kicker?
Nick Hansen will be our starting kicker this
Okay.
year.
But Nudabar will be.
Him and Udabar are in close competition. Yes, sir.
Nice. What's the classification of those guys?
They are. Nick is a 2028. He's a junior, and then Udabar is a senior. He's class 2027.
Cool.
you know, losing Cooper Ryan last year, you know that he was one of the best kickers in the state.
Yes,
you
he
know,
was.
you know that guy was automatic. So you know, Coach Dodge has to do real good look at his team and, decide who's going to be knocking in field goals, because special teams is, at the end of the day, what can decide whether if you lose or if you win. So, having
Decided a couple games for them
Oh,
last
yeah.
year.
Having him be automatic was super huge for the teams in the past. And if we can find a way to recreate that and have something similar to that, that'd be really huge, because, like I said, special teams is just a very important asset in the game. Play action.
Oh, he has
Floats.
on the inside
Got him.
wheel. Yes,
Nice.
nice.
Caught.
Yep.
20-yard
Up
gain
to
for
past the midfield stripe.
That Luke Burton.
that is Luke Burton.
All right.
Yes. Luke Burton, sophomore.
2 feet in. That was a professional catch right there. You only need one on the high school level. He made sure. Both feet in bounds. That was a sweet play, too. An inside slot wheel. Yes. That was nice.
Play action again. Out
Brody,
wide.
Brody Hessen on the catch.
Nice play to the
Hessen.
30, out at the 38-ish yard line.
That'll be 2nd and 1.
71.
Well,
Hessen was nice last year.
yeah, he really stepped up when we had, Coleman went down. Brody really he stepped up and made a bunch of crucial plays for us, and he ultimately brought this offense off the mat, I felt like. So he did a really good job, and he's looking to have a big senior year. And I think this aerial group, aerial assault we got going, I think it's going to be really good. And drops back, deep drop, all kinds of time, deep, down the middle.
Man.
Got it.
Touchdown.
Slaughter is throwing some dimes.
41-yard touchdown to Hudson Boyd.
Man, he looks awesome. I mean,
Goodness gracious.
that's 3 touchdowns.
That was the tight end, Hudson Boyd, on that play.
Boyd's going to be a problem, man. That guy can do anything. That guy's he's a jack of all trades.
For sure.
So, really excited to watch him play as well. All these guys.
And what's his classification?
He's a 28, junior. So,
And this is Nick Hansen on.
Hansen
PAT up and good.
Okay. So it looks like the kickers are alternating.
Yeah.
For the spring game. We'll see what
And-
happens in the regular season.
Man, Slaughter, goodness gracious.
Slaughter is throwing that thing.
Dropping some deep dimes, too.
I think
Goodness.
this offense, now that they, as I mentioned, they just got another year under their belt, and I think now that they're kind of fully acclimated to being a varsity football player, and they're going to go out there and they're going to make a name for themselves, and kind of bring the name Lovejoy back. Bring Lovejoy back to what it used to be, and try to take it farther than teams have in the past. And I think as we're seeing, Nixon, I think he can lead the troops, and it's been a really good showing so far early on.
And Rowlett will take over the football now.
Yes, they get their set of downs.
1st
now.
and 10 for them.
Well, we talked about Lovejoy with those sophomore receivers last year. And, nice hands catch.
11-yard gain up out around the 41.
Now, this
1st
is
and
the-
10.
This is the side of the ball where Lovejoy just has to be really stout. Just be decent.
Yeah.
Now, if there's anything I had a question about, and it's the defense. We really not sure what we got. They're young, from what I understand, and
Up the
hopefully they
middle.
can,
Breaks a tackle, bounces it out.
There's that
And he breaks
speed.
away. He's in the clear. 30 out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's that speed we was talking about. And Rowlett has some guys that can scoop.
Yeah, that was a nice play by their running back right there. And I just,
nice delay.
as you mentioned, the defense, it's same thing with the offense. It's a young group. You got a bunch of returning guys who were really young last year, and you got some guys who can lead the troops, and we'll see. They're a little more of an unknown group. Rolls, fires, dumps it off over the middle, and inside the 10 to the 6, first and goal.
Tackled by Braden Gills.
Gills is one of the leading returners for
Yeah.
the defense.
He is.
Had a solid year last year.
First and goal from the 6. Quick throw. Got it.
Caught.
Touchdown. That was a very efficient drive from them.
That was quick.
Yep.
Very quick.
You know, he had the big chunk play with the run, kind of some bad tackling, but, you know, quick, you know, quarterbacks getting to the read, getting it out, which is what you got to do here. So
That was
good drive from
quick.
them.
Yes. Both teams on their first drive looked really impressive.
I feel like the star is born, man. Lucas, you good, man.
And we're not putting
Very
any
confident.
special teams out there.
Yeah, we
PAT up and
yeah,
good.
the kick is good. Didn't even bother putting anybody out there, but why not?
Don't want to get anybody injured
Yeah.
already.
All right,
Now, that happened in a real game. You just go for 2, right?
Yeah, you go out there, just fake it, you know, run it in, take your 2 points, but, you know, kickers need to get some action too.
We'll be right back after this quick word.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Once a year, a rhythm thunders across Texas. It can't be tamed.
It can only be driven.
Texas is Ford Truck Month. Let's ride. These trucks.
We're back.
All right.
And we're back.
And overthrow.
Pass incomplete.
So from number 8. Okay, gotcha. He's not on. Is it Cooper?
15, Preston.
15.
Yeah.
Dallas
No,
Preston.
18.
Gotcha.
He's 18. He's 18 on
18.
Oh.
Cooper Lindsay.
No, they have the
That's
the numbers
wrong.
are wrong
Yeah.
on this
Okay.
thing.
Dallas Preston transfer from Frisco Wakeland.
All right.
You know, he's going to be another guy who can lead this team. Up the middle, breaks into the clear, up to the 40, slips at around the 39.
That kid is pretty quick.
Dude, yeah, that 24, man, he's
Yeah, Rowlett, they have a little speed on their roster.
looking
Always
at,
has.
see what they give him the spot at.
Marquise
Give him the
Goodwin,
first down.
right?
Came out right.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Marquise, Olympian Marquise.
University of Texas.
Yes. One of the fastest players in the NFL when he was in the
49er
league.
for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
As fast as he was, he
Over the middle,
Oh.
dropped into the air,
Yeah.
picked.
Picked off by Dallas Preston.
Just said
as
it.
we were just talking
Picked
about.
off.
excellent. And what's his name, guys?
Dallas Preston.
There you go. Give him his flowers.
Frisco Wakeland transferred in. You know, we're really excited to have him, and you know, he's, from what I hear around town, is that guy's going to be really crucial for us and help us, you know, in all aspects of the defense. And
Absolutely.
he looks to be a big help, and you know, it's great just to have him and you know, get guys in. You know, Coach Dodge. You know, we want people to come play for Lovejoy, and when you got a guy like Coach Dodge running the ship, you know, it's an attractive place. I would hope for players to come play at. So we want to make it as more guys like him to come in and try to want to be a Leopard and want to take this team as far as they can.
That's what this team needs to do. Last year, not real big in the turnover department, and they gave up a bunch of chunk plays,
Yep.
which is what killed them last year.
Yep.
They would hold teams to 39 and give up 35 on 39.
Quick throw again
This dude has some hands, number 13. That's his
to
second
the
catch like that.
36-yard line. Be second and see where they spot it. 36. Yep. Second and 4.
That's his second catch with his hands on that little quick out. Nice set of
Yeah, they're
hands.
just trying to get their quarterback feel the game. And I don't know much about this team, but it looks like they're just trying to get it in and out of his hands, you know, as quick as possible. So they're really just, they don't want these pass rushers to, you know, eat him for breakfast. Drops back, looks, and as you see, pocket breaks down, and
Gonna call that a sack.
They called that a sack. Called
Yes,
the
they
play
did.
dead.
Yep.
blew it dead. Wow.
Sack will be by Jackson Monda.
Jackson Monday, he had a few nice games last year.
I got a quick question. That's what I was going to ask you. You just answered that. I think I was wondering if is it a count or if someone's close enough to kind of reach.
Yeah.
out.
I think they don't want to hit the quarterback.
Yeah, I
Up
believe
the
the refs
middle.
just thought that
Oh,
was.
good hit.
Oh,
Still
nice.
stays on his feet to the 39,
Looks
almost
like it's gonna
40
be the first time there's a
flag.
flag out late.
Man, that was a nice
Face
stick.
mask, it's looking like.
Let's
On
see,
the
what,
def- on
what,
a-
what do we got here?
Face mask on the defense,
Oh.
going to be another 15.
15-yard penalty.
That was a nice stick at the
Oh,
line of scrimmage.
yep.
Nice hard run by number 22.
Looks like they're not going to give them the penalty. They're just going to stay
First,
there and
it
play
looks
it.
looks to be 1st and 10. Same thing up the middle
Run
he
up the
goes.
middle.
Good run for them again.
Oh,
Breaks another
breaks
tackle.
the
Still
tackle.
on his feet inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Man, number
Man,
22.
they're running back. I think that's the second guy, and both of them look really good.
Is it the backs or is it their line?
Well, that play there was a big hole right in the middle of the field, so he could kind of just
Man,
just
he's-
hit the hole and take off. But he's got some quick feet to him.
He's run through a
And
couple
yeah,
of
and
tackles,
he's
though.
bouncing off tackles.
Yes.
He's giving this defense trouble. Drops back,
He's got a man open
deep
deep on
ball,
the left side.
and caught. No,
Juggled, and they're going to call it a touchdown.
touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Juggled and caught.
38-yard touchdown for Rowlett.
Yep. Good throw.
Yes.
For a second, I thought he lost control there, but held on to it. Nice play.
You know, all the coaches were on the sideline. Now these guys have come up. They got to see it from up here.
Getting the extra point. That's 3 touchdowns for Lovejoy, 2 for Rowlett. So both offenses right now.
Lewis, if you need to mute, just hit this. This is your mic right there.
Right here. Okay.
Yes, both offenses looking pretty good.
So far,
Yeah.
On
Normally
for the point after again. We're not putting anybody out there.
Yeah.
Well, high snap.
Almost
and
messed up the snap.
Almost missed it. But
Nobody.
it's good.
Yep. Kick is good. Nobody in front of him. Almost snapped it over his head. Nevertheless,
Brings the score to 14-21.
Normally the defenses are ahead of the offense, but not with these
yeah,
two
this.
teams. These offenses are humming.
I think the Leopards have always, prided themselves. They've always been a very good offensive team. If this defense can just be somewhat average to above average, I think they're going to win a lot of games, and they're going to beat a lot of good teams because of how good their offense is and how well they they gel together. Just watching the opening set there, that they look really good. So if this defense can just just be bend but don't break kind of unit, and just I think that's what's best for this team, and I think if they can do that, they're going to be really successful.
And what you're saying is they don't necessarily have to be dominant. But
No.
just be good.
Yeah, just bend, don't break. Be good, help your team out, like that.
Yeah, make these
There you
guys
go.
work.
Make
Make them work for it.
get hats to the ball. Don't let them eliminate chunk plays, and you're going to win a lot of games.
You agree with that, Ben?
Yes, absolutely. Coach Dodge, being a quarterback, he's very offensively based with his team. So I think if we can just absolutely just limit their offense and just
Another
play
run.
solid defensively, we're
Like
gonna
their
win a
hats
lot
to the
of
ball.
games.
Good job. Gang tackling right there. Very good. It'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 9-ish.
That looks a little better, this defensive series right here.
Turnover was good. Now,
Yes.
now, if this team, that's another thing. If turnovers, you win the turnover battle, you're going to win almost every game.
Oh, nice little
Absolutely.
pick.
Breaks
right
the
there.
pocket.
Oh, he's gonna
got
scramble.
broke. Oh,
They're gonna call
they're
him
gonna
down.
call it. Yeah, I mean,
He was down.
Yeah, in a real game, they're gonna light him up on that. So
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah,
It's going to be 4th down. They're just going to reset it
Yeah.
back at the 30-yard line. Very
Ve-
good
yeah, good.
defensively right there.
good defensive series right there.
Keep stacking those on, and you're going to win a lot of ball games.
I mentioned it earlier, but the turnover battle.
Oh, is that the end of their offensive series?
Yes.
Yep, it looks like the Leopards will get the ball back,
And
and
we're going to go with 12 offensive plays here.
it's 15-12.
15,
All right.
12, 10, and then we're going to run a full quarter.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with you. Pass over to Luke Burton.
To the 37-yard line.
Nice play
Gain
on
of
first down.
6 right there.
Yes.
Luke Burton is going to be very good. He's a sophomore wide receiver.
I'm finna look it up.
This is Hudson Parker at quarterback.
Yes, Hudson Parker, number 7.
He's very solid.
Inside hand.
Hand off
Looks
to
like he'll
Kenji
pick it up.
Ellis. Gain of
1st and 10.
5 for a first down.
Yeah, Ellis had a couple of nice games late in the season last year. First and 10.
Rolls. Fires open man.
Nice play
Up to
on
the
first
45
down.
and
Nice
hit.
tackle.
Nice tackle right there.
Very
Up
nice
to
tackle.
the
Gain.
46-yard line.
Yep, another gain of 6 right there.
Yep.
Yeah, nice gain on
Positive
first down.
plays.
Yeah.
Same thing from defense applies to offense. Defense, limit the chunk plays. Offense, limit the negative plays. When you're not stuck going in reverse and you're constantly putting your foot on the gas pedal, you're going to put a lot of pressure on these defenses. And quite frankly, the high school defenses, they'll fold under that pressure of just constantly being at them and just not giving them any negative plays. Drops back.
Oh, he got him.
Deep throw, open.
Deep throw. Luke Burton
and
caught.
Nice play.
Broken up. Very
Broken
nice
up.
play.
He had to wait on it. He had to turn and wait on it.
He
Yes,
did.
he had
Underthrew
him.
him barely. Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
That was a nice route to get open.
And as far as the underthrow, you would prefer he underthrow him because there's a chance you could get a pass interference or some type of contact. But he was open. He was wide open.
Yeah, just, a couple more yards and he's got a touchdown. Inside hand again.
Helmet goes
Up.
flying off, and that's going to be
And
another first down.
up to the 48-yard line.
Did you say the helmet flew off?
Yes.
For Rowlett, one of their players.
Gotcha.
Number 93 lost his hat. They're not asking him to come off the field. I thought they would, even in the scrimmage. On the normal rules, he would have to sit out of play.
Yep, they're going to keep him out there, though.
Yep.
Play action.
Play action pass.
Oh, he
Got
got him
all
on the
day.
post.
Fires deep over the middle. He's got it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, my Lord.
Dropped it wide open. Just dropped it at the 2-yard line.
He was open.
That was a much better throw on that deep ball. That was
Yes.
had a nice touch to it.
Yeah.
Air under it. And, the receiver won the route and just couldn't finish the play. But
Who was that receiver right there?
Oh,
That would be
I don't think so. I don't think that roster is correct, but just let me know who it is.
You said Luke Burton, 26?
And Luke
Yeah.
Burton's
Yeah.
28 today, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's right here.
second down.
Little jump.
And he gets
Hand
blown
off.
up.
Blown up behind line.
Good play there.
That's the first deep penetration we've seen Rowlett have on defensive end. Lovejoy line has been pretty solid so far.
Yeah, I mean, both offenses have looked really sharp coming out here, so it'll be interesting to see what both coordinators do to make an adjustment. 3 down lineman, 3rd and long. Takes the snap. Got all day.
Burton
Over the middle. Too high, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down, and they will bring him back to the 30.
Man, they are getting some receivers open.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of shots downfield, which is what you want to see in a game like this where it's not like you have nothing to lose, but, you want to see what your guys can go out and do. And this has been, I think, a very good showing so far from both teams.
They are getting open, especially across the middle.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything they've seen has been in the middle of the field. So, get a little water, a little H2O.
Timeout, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
A little
Nice little
intermission.
water break. Yeah.
So how about if we take another break with them?
We'll be right back.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah! What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
Up across the midfield stripe. I'm not sure how much of that last play we just got, but it was a nice play there along the sideline up to across midfield to the 45-yard line.
That was a heck of a catch. That wasn't the easiest pass to catch, and he went up and got it, was able to keep his feet. Nice 26-yard gain.
And he was pretty fast, too.
Yes. Man. Rowlett is clearly outside. That's all he got back.
1st and 10. Play action, quick throw. Tipped and incomplete. Dangerous right there. Anytime a ball goes up in the air, your chances of it being an interception go through the roof. So they were lucky to retain possession on that throw. But
yeah, we seen Lovejoy get an interception early off the tip.
Oh, yeah. Quarterbacks, second quarterback in for Lovejoy, keeping the ball out of harm's way for the most part. And they've both done a really good job so far.
Number 8, Brecken Rice, and Kenji Ellis back in the backfield.
Parker has a strong arm.
And looks to be a broken play.
They're
They're going to rule him down. Yeah, the exchange.
As a sack, 2 yards behind the line.
It looked to be an option play, and the communication wasn't there. They're talking about it right now.
We're playing Frisco Reedy in the season opener.
A nice test to start the season.
We'll be right
Yes,
here.
it will. It will be right here at home.
They are good.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 12.
And that game will be
13,
right here.
excuse me.
3rd and long.
Yes. Parker drops back.
Got time. Pocket breaks down, rolls out, flips it,
Throws
out of
it out.
bounds. Yep.
They're probably just going to reset.
They're going to bring him back again. Oh,
That's the first play where they really had no one open. That was well defensed by Rowlett.
as you can see, the second time through on these controlled series, the defenses have started to figure it out and, make it a little harder on the offenses when they're not just going up and down the field every play. So, good adjustment from the Eagles defense. So, they see what we can do when we go out there.
Does that conclude our
I believe so.
drive?
Yes.
Yep.
Looks
I think it
like-
looks like we're going to –
Rowlett's going to have their 12 plays.
yep.
We'll stay here and we'll stay right here.
Yep. We will stay right here with y'all.
Okay, so let's talk to you guys. What was the celebration like after winning championship?
It
last
was
spring?
awesome. I mean, me and Lucas were kind of at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, I got tackled and, put on my back, and everyone was on top of you. It was, it was hard to breathe, but it was awesome. I think, going through an experience like that, unless you win a college national championship or a professional championship, I mean, a moment like that with
All of your best guys.
yeah, with all your
your
best
guys.
friends that you've grown up playing with, it's nothing will be recreated like that. Pass is dropped
Oh,
and
there it
intercepted,
is.
picked off.
And that would have been a pick
Up
six
here.
in a real game.
There we go.
I feel like we were robbed. That's supposed to be a pick
Yeah,
six, man. That's 6 points up.
I mean,
baby.
even if they call him dead, just run through the.
Yeah,
You
go
know.
ahead and run. The young
Hey.
players don't know.
Back to that Lovejoy State Championship in baseball. How many of you guys have been playing together for years? And did you guys just start playing together as freshmen or before that?
Well before that. So a lot of the guys on this team have known each other since we were, little kids, and a lot of us have played on the same summer organization since we were, 8 years old, and it's just been a blessing that we're such a tight knit group, and we're bringing back, 8 of 9 starters. So
Exactly. We've
So-
known each other for so long, and we played against each other and played with each other.
Yeah.
And it's just been so much fun to get to compete with these guys and just ultimately get that done with them.
Man, you guys, the Lovejoy sports program last year, I mean, they were hitting on all cylinders.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
The
That
girls
is-
soccer team was
Yes.
bad.
Yeah.
But as far as you guys, man, bringing home that championship. Now, how many have you guys won in baseball?
one.
yep,
That was the first one.
yes,
Nothing
sir.
like the first one.
Yeah,
Nothing
we
like the
came up.
first one.
We were really close past couple of years, and we finally got it done this year. Just, I think, going into that year, we really felt that we had the group to do it, and we just, at the end of the day, it was going out there and just executing, and we did. And I think the group we have returning, it's going to be a special year again, and I really am looking forward to getting out there and winning another one.
Nice. Oh, nice defensive play.
Looks like
Fumble.
a fumble and recovered. They have it as a fumble
I
recovered
don't know
by
if he was.
Lovejoy.
I don't know if he was down, but
The ref
looks
has
like-
it.
Yep.
The ref has it. Fumble recovered by Lovejoy.
3 turnovers?
That is 3
forcing
turnovers now.
getting hats to the ball.
2 picks and a fumble.
Getting guys to the football and forcing turnovers. This has been a much improved unit as what it looks like so far. And
Now, as far as the format, so are we going to keep the 12 plays each way, 15 plays, or will they turn this into a live scrimmage? at
yeah,
some
we'll
point?
do
We're gonna do a quarter at the end.
10 after this series. We'll do 10 plays for each team, and then we'll do a full quarter, and then that should be it.
They're gonna call that down as a sack.
Yes. Daniel Madison, the play before they caused the fumble, that was a great play by him.
So we are for it. Can do the broadcast. This is good. I just
Man.
think we can't get y'all on the road.
You're gonna get another
Another setting.
Yeah.
I'll get one this week. You know.
We can't travel.
Well, if you want to, it's up to you, baby.
I come to every game.
There you go.
If I get to do this, I was gonna come to every game either way. But if I get to do this, I mean,
No, you're gonna get media passes and everything.
Hand off up the middle, gain of about 6. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd
Wait a
and 3 for Rowlett.
So, yeah,
Or
but-
2nd and 3.
both defenses making adjustments and just kind of getting into the field of things and starting to play a little bit better football. So that's good to see because in these controlled environments, you don't want to just see one side of the ball dominating. You want your team to be a complete package, and that's what we've seen so far from the Leopards and quite frankly from the Eagles. Inside hand, good. Gang tackling right there,
Yeah.
up to the 40.
Gained about 3 on that one.
Yeah, I think
He got the first.
he did get the first down. But just limiting those big plays while you're on defense and just making the offense go out there and facilitate really long drives. Which if this Leopard team can do that, and defense and just I said it earlier, bend but don't break.
I was just about to
Yep.
co-sign you on that. I said you did mention that earlier. Bend but don't break.
First and 10 from the 40.
And at halftime,
Handoff bounces it outside.
Nice block by the
Yep.
receiver.
Good job.
The
With a
44-yard line.
Way to get through that block right there by number 43.
Now, at halftime, I wanted, basically talk to you guys about, you guys working with Coach Parkman and what that's about. Because got a chance to talk to him at length, and he was negotiating with me to get you guys on board. And it was an easy negotiation, man. I said we would love to bring in interns, teach them the ropes, let them see what they got. I said, but they got to have something naturally. And Lucas,
Oh, nice.
you guys
Hey.
have you have been
Blown up.
Yes.
Very good right there.
We're going to get all you guys on here at halftime.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me
I
get
guess
it-
what
Let me
would
get
be
it back to Ben
halftime.
right quick.
But yeah, working with Coach, he's a great guy, and he does a really good job, and just kind of his classroom is a great environment that he has going for us. And when the opportunity was presented to us, we were excited about it, and we were really looking forward to getting out here and meeting you guys, and getting to obviously watch some good football. So
Yes.
breaks the pocket, fires, open man.
That would
Flag
be,
on the field.
Yeah, flag on the play.
I was just about to say that was a pretty obvious holding.
Yeah.
On the offense. Yeah,
Man.
when Coach Parkman brought this idea to us yesterday, I believe, we were like, yeah.
No, let's do it.
Absolutely,
Let's
yeah,
do it.
let's absolutely do it.
Take on a new experience for a bunch of us, and we're just blessed to be out here and working with you guys and working with a good crew and just looking forward to a great year.
Well, it's fun. This is one thing. This is not work. This is definitely fun.
Yeah, I think you get out here and you just get to talk football and you get to feel like you're a part of something. And it's not work. It's fun, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Bounces it outside.
Oh, nice, D.
Yep, very good. String him outside to the edge, get more hats on the ball, just bring him to the ground. Good job right there.
Lowen Stubbs has been on a few tackles here. Number 43. Man, he has a nose for the ball.
You got to get guys in there that are playmakers. So the more playmakers you got on the field, this defense they'll thrive.
Yeah, Stubbs at that middle linebacker position, he's actually finding the ball.
There it is again. He stays on his feet, fighting. This running back room for Rowlett, I'll give him credit.
He is fighting.
They're all three of the guys they've worked in. They do not go down easy, but still a good job, gang tackling and just stopping them short.
I think they've been reading the Walter Payton, never die easy. He used to say that as a running back, and said he never got tackled by one person. He was going to go and get every yard he could get.
Looks like we've got our little intermission here, so
One of the all-time greats.
Oh,
Walter
yeah.
Payton.
Oh,
we'll
yes.
stay here and keep talking a little about Coach Parkman and how he got us hooked up with this.
All right, so let's talk about Todd Dodge right quick, the Hall of Famer.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys interact with him at all?
Not
No.
as much. No, he's kind of he'll be around at some of our games, but I mean, he's obviously he's got a lot on his plate with this. But he kind of overviews. He is the athletic director, so he overviews anything. But I think our program has an understanding like, hey, we're a very established program along with this football team, so he doesn't really have to do a lot of worrying about us. I feel like, but he's not as involved. But we see him from time to time, but I think the job he's done and going to try to transform this program and bring it to a place it's really never been before. I think he has the ability to do that, as we've seen in the past. The guy's won at every level.
Well, you guys have a winning culture at the school. We see
yeah.
that now.
Absolutely.
So where does that winning culture come from for you guys personally? Where does it start with, within the program with you?
I think it's, that winning mindset and that winning, Coach Groh and what he's done for us, I think it starts the second we show up on campus as freshmen. He ingrains in our mind the standard that we have to bring in order to be a successful program, and the job that he does is, second to none, I think. And
It's the mentality
yeah,
for sure.
It's you have the
We really do truly believe every single game that we're going to go out there and we're going to win,
Cool.
and that's just what we think.
drop
Well, back to the starters on this
Yeah,
group.
back to
Floats
Nixon,
incomplete.
floats.
You know what? That's a great play by that Rowlett defensive lineman. He read screen and grabbed hold to the running back because they actually had that set up.
Yeah, he read that nicely.
He read that nicely. He was
Yep.
the only defender over there, and he pretty much stopped that play.
I want your take on this. What do you think of them running the 3-down linemen? Do you agree with that? I think, like it's they're
When you have a lack of linemen, some schools don't have the lineman
Physicality.
depth.
Yeah.
The depth to run that 4-man line, so they'll stay with the 3 and put more athletes out there. So you see a lot of schools do that. You can tell when a team runs a 4-man line, they have some depth. You know, they have enough big
Because
bodies.
they got to still rotate guys in and
Yes.
out throughout the game. So
Exactly.
when you have 3 versus 4, it's one less body you got to have down there. Got all day. Checks it down and incomplete.
They're just going to reset it back to the 30.
Offense kind of sparring,
That'd be
they're a couple of 3-and-outs recently. So let's see if they can facilitate something.
They tried the mesh concept, but he actually had a man over here on the near side
Yeah.
They did. I
on
saw
that corner.
Kind
Yes.
of just, I think, led them a little too far, but
I'm interested to see Nixon's running ability because they're probably not letting him go like fully loose in the
Right.
scrimmage because they don't want him to get injured. But
I
next
was-
week we'll be able to see for sure.
I was going to bring that up to you guys because when we seen him in a few games last year, he actually moved pretty good.
Yeah,
And he looks bigger now as well from last year. So,
I think his scrambling ability, his ability to extend plays, it's probably one of the best parts of his game. He hasn't got to show it tonight, but I think when he gets out there against Reedy, he's going to do a really good job at that. And Lovejoy has had a history of guys doing that, so it's a good thing that you don't change one. As quarterbacks turn over, you don't completely change the archetype of what your quarterback can do and what his skill set is. So I think changing quarterbacks now that Jacob Janicek graduated, I don't think there's going to be any drop off, and I quite frankly think there's going to be some improvement because I think his arm talent is better than his.
Pass completed.
Yeah.
Brody Hessen for a gain of 6 right there.
Yep.
yeah, Janicek, Mr. Smooth. He was a smooth
Yeah.
operator.
Yeah, that guy knew how to win, and Nixon has some shoes to fill, but I think he has the ability to do that.
Absolutely.
Up the middle, good gang tackling, nothing on that.
Right back to the line.
Yep.
Lovejoy hasn't got that running game going.
Yeah, I was
going yet.
I was interested to see what, you got to be balanced, and I think if you turn into a one-dimensional offense, even with how talented this receiving core is, and with how talented Nixon is, it's going to be a lot harder to put up those big points because in high school, the name of the game at this point in this era of football is points.
Yeah.
So if you become one-dimensional, you're kind of tipping your hand on what you're going to do and what your game plan is.
Become very predictable.
Blitz,
Blitz.
picked off.
Picked.
That
Yep.
was a nice
They're
defensive
going
play
to call
there.
it dead.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's
run it all the way
That's
back.
what I said the other guy. That when we picked the ball off down the sideline, he should have just kept going, man.
It's good for optics.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of just got rushed there on the blitz.
Yes.
Yeah,
was-
they picked it up well, I thought. So I think he had more time than he realized.
That was a nice play
But
by
yeah.
the DB.
I haven't seen a lot of that from these teams. So, good to see them dial it up a little bit, create a different environment. Obviously, it didn't go our way, but it's good, they at least threw in some creativity.
Well,
right
we
there.
saw some teams blitz off the edge like that. They ran this pretty much the same defense, bringing guys late.
Yep. And that is something you can do with the 3-down
Yes,
lineman. You have
exactly.
more room for creativity. You can bring linebackers in, and then you can bring corners on the corner blitz. Drops back,
Did it again.
takes off,
like
or
He's
Yeah,
got that.
he's gonna run.
Grant Lamb right
I
there.
mean, that's not
He
even
moves
full
pretty
speed
well.
right there, but he moves extremely well.
Yeah, he got a little juice, you can tell.
They're going to call it a gain of 5.
Yep.
2nd and 5.
That's the dangerous thing about a quarterback like Slaughter. You don't account for him much. He's so good at passing, then he can take off and extend the play.
Screen to
Gets it
Brody
out
Hessen.
quick.
Gonna
Picks
get
up
the
the
first
first.
down.
Good.
And
Getting it
a
out
few
quick. Pick up the first down. Get the chains. He's real excited about that one. But keep the chains moving. Just try to get something going here.
They're going to crank up the pace a little bit.
Yep. We're gonna run some tempo. Drops back.
Looking deep.
Looking.
Deep
One
for
on
Jeremiah
one.
Johnson.
Overthrown. Yep.
And incomplete.
I don't know if he was held on that, but that was really good coverage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got 2nd down. I like that. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to get chunk plays. On second and 10.
That was a good read. He saw the one-on-one coverage, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
When you have that, you got no high safety there, and it's one-on-one. You want to trust your guy. Up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles to the 48.
That's what they're gonna call it, gain.
Yeah, gain of 2. Yeah, you got
third and 8.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
I had a pancake alert there in midfield. Let's see what they're gonna do on this 3rd down.
Drops one-on-one.
Again, Jeremiah
Yeah.
Johnson.
Got it.
Wow, what a catch.
What a throw, what a
catch.
catch. Move the chains inside the 32,
They
the
would-
27-yard line is where they'll mark it.
Yeah, they
That's
went.
Jeremiah Johnson right there.
All right. They went right back to that play again.
Yeah,
One-on-one coverage.
Just
I
toss
always-
it up there and let him go grab it.
I always say you can only play with fire for so long before it burns you. So that was a really good. That was execution at its finest right there on 3rd
Cranking
down.
it up again.
Yep,
Doesn't
run more
look like
tempo.
Rowlett's
Good.
ready.
They're not ready, and
And we
false
jumped
start.
offsides.
No, false start. Got to eliminate that penalty. That's we haven't talked about it, but penalties, limiting those and big games. That'll can be the difference in winning and losing. There's so many things in the game of football that it can come down to a game of inches. So.
Yes. Mac Horton started a little early. He was pulling, so he was ready to get somebody.
Was very smart right there to crank that up because our
Oh yeah, they weren't set. I think
Rowlett did not look ready at all. We just got a little bit too excited.
One-on-one coverage over there to the right.
and
With Coleman Ray out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
Can't see
confusion.
You gotta
at
go
the
to
line
that.
of scrimmage.
You got to go to him. Toss it up
Yes.
there.
You got to go to
Yeah,
that.
it's one-on-one up there
And he's, come on.
over
Yeah.
the middle. Nope, got all day. He does go to the middle.
Oh, dropped by Birdie.
He had him. That was a good throw right there. Layered it over the middle right there. One-on-one coverage. He makes that play 9 times out of 10. So
Nixon got hit pretty hard in the backfield at the end of that.
All right, that must have been their 10th play because they are flipping it over.
Coach Parkman down there talking to Luke.
yeah, we'll see once the quarter gets going. We'll see what they do with the run game. They haven't featured it as much as I would personally like. So I would. Let's see if they can get that going on their next time out with the ball, because I think establishing the run is very important at all levels of the game.
For sure. Just for balance.
Yeah, balance. I mean, you can have a great, passing game, still run the ball. I mean, I think, this Rowlett team is running the ball extremely well. As you see, I mean, that's another really strong run. This team's playing fast. They're playing strong. I mean, this is impressive. They're not doing too much. They're, when they do throw the ball, it's a couple of reads and get it out quick, And when they're running the ball, they're getting behind their linemen, getting behind their big guys, and just letting their running backs do the rest.
Man, this number 24 is impressive.
Yeah, all 3 of them, 24, 22, and 13. They've all done a really nice job.
And 24 got the interception, right?
And yep,
Wow.
see just what I'm talking about. One read, get it out quick. It's a very nice job. Another first down, or
That was an impressive
it's gonna be a
throw.
first
yeah, first down at midfield stripe exactly.
He threw that ball before he got out the break and hit him
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Man.
timing route, very good job on that. That's what all those, those early mornings, those summer workouts, that's what that's for. So, when you see play like that, those guys are in sync. So that was good to see right there.
Bunch
Another quick
formation.
quick
We're gonna go
throw,
screen.
good blocking to the 41-yard line.
They're going to call that a gain of 9.
Yeah, second and short.
Nice first down play.
Positive
If
plays.
you was ever gonna throw deep, 2nd and 1, this is the
Yeah.
perfect down to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I like to see them try to take a shot, because you have another down, and you can always just, with how well their running game has been, you can pick it up on the ground. So let's see if they do try to air it out or they stick with what their plan is. Drops back. He is looking
Yeah,
down the
he's
field. He
going
will
deep.
take the shot. It's one-on-one coverage deep
over.
down the field.
Oh,
Caught. Touchdown. What a play.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see.
There's a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, flag on.
They're gonna pick it up.
We'll see. I think they're just going to let him play.
Against the defense.
Yeah, they picked it up. So
Yeah.
it was holding.
Against
Oh, was it holding?
I don't know. They picked it up.
That means it was against the defense.
Yeah.
The coverage was there.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
just
you
yes.
called
We're
it.
gonna throw
Second and
we're gonna
one,
throw
take
our
a
special
shot.
Teams, throwing our special teams out there for this point after.
Yeah, we finally have a unbelievable. We got guys out there. Here we go. I mean,
Yes, if you were ever gonna throw
yep.
attack the end zone, 2nd and 1 from the opponent's
You know,
41
on their
is the
side of
play.
the field
Yes.
too. So that was a perfect play.
Yes.
I mean they recognized, they saw what we saw. One-on-one coverage. You know, let your guy go make a play.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got playmakers like that, I mean, you're gonna be successful. So.
Well, I don't want to sound like a hater. They just got lucky. But that was a great play.
Yeah.
Great play.
Yeah, the coverage was
Yeah,
there.
the coverage, I mean, it was not wide open. That was just a 50-50 ball, and he just flat out won it. So,
And that was the thing that Lovejoy, they gave up a lot of big plays
Yeah.
last year.
I think that'll be the telltale sign of what this team will be and what their ceiling, because their ceiling is a, undefeated regular season or one-loss regular season and a deep playoff run. But, if their defense can't, help out, if the offense helps out the defense helps out the offense. So if that can't happen, they will struggle. Another quick throw, number 5 again
They're just
to
getting
the
it out
40.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting that guy the ball, so he appears to be a playmaker.
And this timing offense they have is pretty
Yeah.
legit.
And I'm going to assume when you say struggle, you're saying the defense.
The defense, yes.
But we'll probably be looking at some barn burners,
Oh, yeah,
some
there
high
always
scoring.
is. It's high school football.
Exactly.
It's high school football. So
Exactly.
if anything I've learned from watching games, that's what it is. So 100%. 1st and 10, another quick throw, nice catch. Good tackle. Good tackle to the 46. Still a positive play for the Eagle offense.
A very nice tackle right there. Second and 4, it looks like.
Flag
Flag
out.
on the field.
Gonna
Pump
pump,
fake. Oh, and
gets
he got
plastered, and there's a flag on the
Smoked in
back
backfield.
end. 2 flags on the play.
Yep, flag on both sides.
He got smacked.
Yeah, he got smoked.
That's the first, one of the only times we've seen that today. So
It looks like he's
he's all right.
They picked
I
up
don't-
both
yeah.
flags.
Yeah, I think they're just letting him play.
I like it.
Oh, and
Which way are we gonna go? Let's see.
I think they spotted it the same. It's the 46-yard line.
Yep, just
So,
an
yeah, just-
incomplete pass.
I mean, maybe it was
2nd and 4 again.
2nd and 4, and I think the offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties.
Yep.
If I had to assume. 2nd down and 4.
Looks like
Trips left. Looks that way. Fires quick. Caught.
got it
First
out quick
down.
again.
Nice hands catch.
That's another really nice kid.
Man.
Got to play tighter. I think,
Looks like we've got the cameras up and not yet.
Not yet.
Nice hands catch. Man,
the audience has been blind the whole time.
Yes.
The whole time.
Oh, so they literally, it's like just like a radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on you. Yes, sir.
man, we've seen some impressive
And flag.
plays. That's a
False start.
Yes.
Yeah, moving back.
We've seen some impressive catches by these young men out here.
On both sides.
Man, both sides,
A lot of talent on both sides of the ball. Both defenses have forced multiple turnovers.
Get that camera. You got it.
You got it. Both defenses have forced turnovers. Both offenses have had a bunch of explosive plays.
Another
pass to the right, short
quick
throw,
pass.
and he makes a nice move, but is out at the 40. 6-yard line, and it appears to be.
Get settled.
Okay.
Slide in this way. Yeah. Have that. Okay, I'm going live, guys. You ready?
We're live with the cameras right now.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Here we are.
Or welcome.
2nd and 6.
Finally.
Pressure.
They're
And
gonna
they
call
got
it a
him.
sack.
There you go.
No
got
one
to
was
him
open
there
that time.
finally.
Yeah, no one was open on that particular play.
It's gonna be
Good defense on the back end.
3rd and 9 from the 48.
3rd and.
I mean, there was absolutely no one
No.
open down the field. And that's what you want to see from this Lovejoy defense. Just don't let teams take the top off with those huge plays.
3rd and long.
This is the
This is
down.
looking like one of their
Runs
last
it
plays.
up the
Good
middle.
stuff.
There you
Let's-
go.
let's-
Flag. Multiple flags.
Looks like they all saw the same thing. We got a player down in the middle of the field.
Well, they did a good
Back
job,
up.
getting penetration there and stopping it, but
This,
I don't know what.
This flag's
what-
might
gonna
what
be on
is-
Lovejoy.
Yeah, what's
Face
the flag
mask.
on?
Gonna be
Face
face
mask.
mask on
15
Lovejoy.
yards.
Gonna give them first down.
No,
Are they gonna come
not
off
down the
field?
officials.
That could have been the 10th play of the drive.
yeah,
That was
prob-
probably the 10th play of the drive
yes.
because our defense down here is ready.
Okay.
Or this is our offense.
Well, then that should mean we get to start a real.
Looks like we're
quarter
gonna go
now.
into a little break.
Let you get settled. Come back to you. Okay.
And we'll be
Got
back
time for
right
it?
back to you.
Let's go to a little commercial real quick.
Alright, this should be a quarter.
Yeah. How we doing? We got people in this thing or what?
We'll be right back. We got
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're live. We're
We are
back.
back.
This should be a quarter from what we've been told. We'll see if this clock starts running. It
Inside
does
run.
not, but I'm guessing that the refs have the time.
Up to the 34-yard line. 33, excuse me. Yeah, well, we'll
I
see
do
what they
have the second team offense in. Maybe they're going to
Yeah.
let them get one more
do.
series.
get one
They
more
have Hudson
series.
Parker in.
Yep.
We'll
Quarterback
see
again
what the coaching staff decides to do for both teams.
with Luke Burton and Stone Schaefer as our receivers.
2nd and 7. Motion. Pitch it to
Little
him.
Toss.
End around. Blockers in front. Breaks
Very
it
nice
outside.
blocking.
And short gain. That's good tackling right there. Rowlett hyped up on that. Up to about the 35, and it'll be 3rd and medium. 3rd down, another big thing. Haven't mentioned that. 3rd down offense. There's so many key things in football, but 3rd down offense is one of the most important things on what your offensive identity really is. If you can convert on 3rd down, the more 3rd downs you complete or convert, the more games you're going to win. So let's see what they do here. See what they come out with. 3rd and 5. Play action, quick throw, got it. Gets the yardage he needed,
Got
up
the
to the
first down.
49-yard line. There it is.
Looks like it's going to be Stone Schaefer for the first down.
Nothing over complicated. Just get it to a playmaker, let him run with the football in his hands, and get the first down. Very good play right there.
That was a nice move he made to get the first down because he caught that short of the 40 and made a little inside move. I thought he was going to spin out, but he actually spin in. Worked out well for him.
Really good play right there on 3rd down.
Takes a handoff up the gut. Nice run.
That's the
Kenji
best running
Ellis
play they've
field.
had. Oh, and we got a pancake alert at the 46.
To
Pancakes
the
around.
Rowlett side of midfield to the 48-yard line. That was probably the best run play we've seen from this offense.
It was the
Testing out
best run.
replay real quick, and that's working. Yes, sir. We are back.
Nice replay right there.
Yes,
We love
sir.
Kenji Ellis on the run.
Yes, sir. Good job.
To me, that's where your offense, if you can run for 7, 8 yards on first down, your offense is going to be lethal.
High
snap,
snap, and they're going to blow it dead. Yeah, that play was doomed from the start. Quarterback didn't want to get hit. He said, "Here, you take this." Yeah. So, but
Argyle just fully swapped. Or Rowlett.
Have it. Yeah.
I see Eagles.
Got third.
Eagles running the 3-4 defense. We talked about that earlier, trying to give multiple looks out of this.
Now we got 8 people on the live.
He jumped, man.
A little jump.
I don't think he broke the
snap it.
Got all day. Fires.
Yeah.
Just and once again, he had more time than he realized.
Parker has a strong arm, but he's overthrown a couple of receivers tonight with that strong arm. He gets learn how to tame that arm a little bit. He's going to be lethal as well.
On a positive note, good protection up front.
Oh, yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You know, I think he just had a little more time than he realized. Maybe somebody pop open on the back end. But nevertheless, they move along. I think they'll bring it back to the 30.
Yep.
I like his arm strength. He has a very lively arm. Now, he's thrown a couple of nice passes tonight, but he's had about 2 or 3 that sailed over the head of his receivers.
Props to our cameraman, Bennett Crawford. He's
Thank
on
you.
the camera now.
All right, Bennett.
Another Lovejoy baseball player.
Yep.
Got the
Man, we're surrounded by champions, Willie.
Oh, yeah.
No better place to be
Yeah.
than surrounded by champs.
I can feel their aura here in the press box.
We looking to go back to back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. We're not looking. We
We've got
will.
Yeah, there you go.
I told the Dallas
Another
quick throw.
Not great
out.
snap.
Oh,
Good,
nice
breaks
run.
away in the clear. 50, 45, 40,
That is
35,
speed.
20, 15, 10, 5. He will go all the way.
70-yard touchdown.
70-yard explosive play. That's what this offense needed.
Let's see this replay.
And again, he
45,
turned
40,
inside.
35, 20,
Yes.
15, 10, 5. He will go all the way. Not look back. Breakaway speed at its finest.
Sophomore
What a
wide
play.
receiver Luke Burton, 70 yards.
He did that on that third down
house.
play to get the first.
And Jaden Udabar for the kick.
There you go.
And
That's good.
It's good.
So you hit
Man, that little inside move he has is nice. That's the second time we've seen him do that. This time he house calls it from 70.
That was beautiful.
What I was going to say before the play of the game, I told the Dallas Morning News guy in Round Rock to book the tickets. So book our hotel back there in a year. So hey, we'll see how that looks. But I have full confidence in our guys that we're going to go back there. So
Now you're not taking the competition lightly, now, are you?
say it again.
You're not taking the competition lightly.
No,
are you?
I have total faith in our guys, and I think this group is so special because we're so tight knit, and I think, you know, it's not going to be easy. It never is, but I think the fact that we got the guys we got coming back.
Yeah.
We had 8 and 9.
Yeah,
We're
8 of
juniors,
them.
and that's another
Yeah.
year of experience.
Amazing.
And you know, some guys, you know, come back and they're going to be better. So it's not even just the fact, oh, you got 8 guys coming back. You got 8 guys coming back with a year of experience that can possibly have better seasons.
All right, my man Willie said he wants you guys best pitcher, and he can go yard in 3 pitches
I know
or
I
less.
We'll bring our best pitcher
Hey,
up here for the
Nice play
Nice
out
play
to the right.
up to the 45-yard line. Nice play there. Offense rolling now. That's good. This is what we want to see.
Exactly. We really want to see that running game get going, but at the end of the day, if you
Do
can
what you
go-
gotta do in the moment.
Got to do what you got to
Yep.
do. Got to pad that scoreboard. But what does the offseason look like for a team that just won the championship? I mean, do you go just as hard as you've gone, or do you go even harder?
Well, we've just got back. You know, we're starting lifting as a group. So when the summer happens, we all go our separate ways, and we go play summer baseball by ourselves with our teams. Now, most of the guys that are on the starting team Nice play there.
You don't have to show as much of the backfield.
Okay,
When
okay.
we're going that way.
Okay.
You leave a little bit, just a little bit, but not a lot.
Okay.
That way you can see out 22, just about.
Gotcha.
Just about.
Sorry about that. Anyways,
Oh, you're good.
so we just got back, and lost my train of thought. We just got back to Lifton, and we haven't really got out there on the field yet because of the weather and how hot it is, and our time of practice, and it hasn't lined up yet. And even if the weather did comply, with what we want, I don't think we'd get out there for a couple weeks anyways. It's kind of what we do, because when we go out, oh yeah, we're back in the weight room, so and that's where it all starts. Honestly, the weight room's where it starts. Each lifting group, you lift with freshmen. When you leave, you want to leave your legacy with the program, and it starts in the weight room. It started when we got as freshmen. It was instilled in us what the standard was, not necessarily even by the coaches, but by the old guard and by the upperclassmen that taught us what it means to be a Leopard baseball player. So that's what we now as seniors have to do to the current freshmen, and it's a very, very cool experience that we get to be a part of. And now, as I was saying, even if the weather wasn't what it was, we still wouldn't go out there, because when summer hits, we don't get a break. From January 1 all the way till June 5th, when the state championship game is, we're going nonstop. Yeah. And then when that happens, after that we play 2 more months of summer baseball with our travel teams, and it's a blessing. Most of the guys from Lovejoy do play on the same travel organization, so I get to be a part of that. But
Nice.
the point is, now that we're back in school, we're back lifting as a group. We're back with that bond and experience. But
We've got to build it up for the future of the program.
Yeah, we kind of get to build it up for those guys. It's about them. When this time, it's really about those young guys and getting instilled in them what it means to be a Leopard, as and what the standard is.
So did the guys just set the standard for you? Did they come back and support you guys during your run?
Oh yeah,
They did,
We
all
saw
of them.
we saw a lot of familiar faces from past teams, from past state tournament runs, and it was cool to see those guys come back and show their support, because at the end of the day, they kind of made us who we are as Leopard baseball players, because they came before us, and it all does come back to Coach Groh and what he's done. So he's obviously done a great job setting the standard, but he really does let the upperclassmen handle a lot of the character building, I will say. And we'll get out there in a that appears to be a
Blow
sack.
that down.
Oh, yeah.
Sack.
Yep.
Nice.
We'll get out there in a couple of weeks. We'll get back together as a team, and and it starts slow. Like, you just get back to basics on what we do. We already know what we need to do. We're a very talented group, so nothing's really going to change when it comes to the intensity. We're always intense. We're going to have that killer mentality that we need to have in order to win another title. So, and then once, get a little deeper in the fall around Halloween, we will do, inter-squad scrimmages with each other a couple times a week. So that just gets us seeing live pitching again. And then, we do that up until Christmas. And then once you come back, once you come back from Christmas, it's like, okay, nothing else matters.
Go time.
There's no excuses. There's no, whatever you got going on, I need your undivided attention for 6 months. And when we're out here every day for however long it is, we're going to get done what we need to get done. And I honestly think what separates us is we don't have a very extensive practice plan. We're out there for, from about 3:45 to
15?
maybe in the season it's an hour and a half. It's 90 minutes. We get done what we need to get done. I never felt cheated on our work that we do. And if you do feel cheated, we have cages over there that all players have access to. You can go throw on the field, take your ground balls, do what you need to do. And we all have outside coaches, and Coach Groh understands that. So he does a lot of character building. It's like, hey, you guys know what you're supposed to do. And I think
You keep going.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. And I believe that, a lot of these other schools, they teach their own, but they're out there for 3 or 4 hours. That's a nice run play.
That's a hold. I was about to say.
Yeah, flags out.
Pretty
They did throw the
obvious.
flag. They did throw it.
Yeah.
Now, what I hear when I hear you speak, Lucas, is I hear the passion. I hear more than just an enjoyment for the game. I hear like it's in your heart. There's real love. There's real love for your teammates. I'm gonna just put it out there as both of us are former coaches. We coached youth ball for decades, okay? And those are the type of players we always prayed for, the ones who truly, truly engulf the sport.
Down the sideline, nice throw and
Ooh,
catch.
what a catch.
Another explosive play. Great throw along the sideline.
Man, Rowlett will catch the ball with their hands. Goodness.
And we'll come back to baseball, man. Let's get back to the play-by-play. And you guys are doing a great job, by the way, Lucas. By the way, Ben, and my guy Bennett over there on the camera, man.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies to you guys. It took me a while to do some troubleshooting, but I got us up. We're going to be ready next week. This is really just a rehearsal for us as much as it is these guys out here scrimmaging. But looking forward to a season. These guys say they want to roll with us throughout the season, and we're going to do it, man. I love it.
Rolls. Pocket breaks down, throws, out of bounds. Yep. Good job.
Time the coverage was much better.
Very good coverage. And honestly, the coverage wasn't even bad. That was just another one-on-one deep ball that they won. So props to their guys just making a play. But I think the coverage has been tight on both sides, but a lot of these offensive players on both teams are just making a ton of plays because they are so uber talented.
What's your opinion of both quarterbacks this early in the season?
I think Nixon and I think both quarterbacks have done a really good job for both teams. I think scrambles,
Gonna call that
and
down.
sack, very good,
Sack.
very good. I think both quarterbacks have done a great job. They obviously, I don't think Nixon's been able to showcase his full skill set because of how the game is formatted at the moment. Which I think come next week we'll get to see more of what he's really about in his ability to use his legs. I don't know much about these Rowlett quarterbacks. I don't know much about this team, but from what I've seen from their quarterback play is
They both look
they're
really
very
solid.
they're decisive. They're very decisive. They get the ball out quick. They give, and they let their guys make plays, and they know what they're going to do with the ball. It's another nice run, and I'll add on to that their running game is
not down.
Yeah, still not down. Their running game has been phenomenal, top to bottom, and obviously you do have to credit the big guys up front. But these three running backs that they have showcased all night have been very, very good for them, and I think I give a lot of credit to them, and that opens up the passing game. When you are worried about the run, when you have such a good run game, when you're kind of like, hey man, we're getting dominated up front, in the trenches, it opens up the deep passes, which we've seen, more and more.
Wow, that's a
Flag
big
on
time.
That's gonna be holding.
Wow.
Dude, he did
Goodness.
2 flags right at the feet of the right tackle.
They saw the same thing, I
Yes.
guess. My Lord.
Yes, Willie used to tell teams that we coach, if it's 2 flags, we're not going to argue about that because obviously they saw the same thing. And that was one of those instances right there. He turned them all the way around.
The fifth guy is Evan, correct?
Oh, man.
Yes.
I'm putting it in the chat right quick.
Man.
All right, and
But again, like you say, during the spread era of high school football, you see a lot more of the best athletes on offense. And we can tell Rowlett has definitely done that. My goodness, they have some.
Both teams have done an awesome job on offense. And it's cool to see, obviously, the pros, they change. The NFL has changed throughout each decade and how they go about their business. But it's really cool to see the high school level follow into where these offenses prepare them for college and the next level because they're not just stuck doing what they were doing 30 years ago, which is not how the game's played now. You don't see a lot of the wing tee or the wishbone. You just don't see a lot of it because it's just not how the game is played at the highest level.
But you'll see some high school programs, the Frisco Raccoons, they run
They run the wing tee,
run the
the
ring
slot
tee.
tee.
Exactly.
I mean, it can be
in high school.
Yeah, it can be really successful, and it looks like we're gonna.
Is this gonna be the quarter?
Looks like
Yeah.
we're gonna start a real quarter now, so this should be interesting.
But it's another thing
Time
about
for
though.
some action.
What I like about Texas high school football, you have a lot of college coaches, and Andy Reid has even admitted this with the Kansas City Chiefs that they actually pick up stuff from the high schools here in Texas that they do, and I think that's a great compliment to people like Todd Dodge and Art Browse and some of these other guys, legendary offensive coaches, who brings in these concepts that some of these college coaches and pro coaches pick up on. That's a great compliment to the Texas high school coach.
Yeah, and I'm going to give big compliments to Coach Parkman, who's over the AV program, and he brought these guys to us, man. And I'm looking forward to a fantastic season. This is something new for us. We haven't done this before, but these guys are prepared. I mean, they're naturals. I mean, it's almost like they're in mid-season form, and they just started today. So hats off to you guys, man.
Thank you, sir.
So who's left with us? Bennett and Lucas.
And this should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to what this season of football brings for us, and I'm really excited to be up here in the booth and get to enjoy the ride with you guys.
And who knows, man? You never know. This may lead to something.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Yeah.
So hear that you're looking at going next level with baseball, huh? After high school, huh? You looking forward to?
Yes, sir. I'm currently committed to Sam Houston State to play baseball. So
Burkhead.
Yes.
So I'm get to go there, and I'll, get to get out there on the field as a young player, which that's what you got to do. And I chose them because they're a program who valued me for me, and I think they're going to give me a chance to really shine as a freshman and as a sophomore. And we'll see, after 2 years, if I want to,
great defense.
Good.
Great
strung
run.
him out outside and just kind of.
Ran him out.
Yep, strung him out outside. Anyways, they're a great program. Coach Sirianni's been there forever. The guy. So and they're putting money into the program. They're recruiting guys left, right, and center. And I'm blessed to be recruited by them because, like I said earlier, they value me for me.
Yes.
I was their guy early in the recruitment process.
Really.
And they've stuck to their word of, hey man, you come here, we're not going to recruit anyone else at your position. So they've stuck to that word, and it's been awesome to see. Breaks the pocket, throws it downfield, open, trips.
Oh.
Probably could have been a touchdown. Defensive breakdown right there, up to the 37-yard line.
I think the cornerback actually thought the quarterback was going to run with it.
Well,
and
the run action, because the quarterback acted like he was about to take off. He stopped, gave a little pump action, and then let it fly. Great throw.
Yeah. I think that froze the corner just long enough.
But, Lucas, man, we're just pleased to have you on the team, and we're going to get more of that, later on. But we'll get back to the action. Nice bounce. He bounced that out.
Man, this running back for Rowlett is nice. Number 24, he had some juice.
He made a couple of people miss him in the backfield as he retreated just enough to get outside and make a positive gain on that one.
He has some juice.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much.
Okay. Second down, it looks like, at the 36-yard line. Drops back. Pocket breaks down, breaks the pocket. They're going to give him the sack.
One open on that play.
Yep.
It's a
Good coverage
sack.
coverage sack right there.
Yeah.
Good defense on the back end.
Yes, sir. That is exactly what it's called. Coverage sack.
So, but yeah.
That's the key for Lovejoy. If they can keep the top from being blown off,
yeah,
they're going to be all right.
Keep everything underneath.
I know some coordinators like to be more aggressive, but if they can just do that.
Down the field,
Nice
incomplete.
Nice play.
You bet.
And we should have a punt.
First punt of the day. Let's see how this goes.
Yes.
Special teams, like I said.
Well,
We are in that live moment. The clock is down to 10:31. They're going to play one live quarter. This will be more like the game start next week. Even though he's punting this, they won't rush it or try to block it
High
anyway.
snap, corrals it.
gets it off.
And
Lands at the 11, bounces out
Nice.
at the 9. Good Good punt, pins him inside the 10, which is what you want to do.
For sure. And good job by the Leopard defense that time of
Yeah,
getting the
for
ball
sure.
getting the ball back to their offense, and let's see what happens.
See what the starting group can do.
Now, you got Bennett. You got quite a bit of. There you go. Yeah. You don't need to show the stand. Nothing.
All right.
Doesn't happen up there. Try to keep the ball.
The Leopards
centered.
going back with the starters.
Now, you don't want to give anybody whiplash either.
1st and 10. Pulls it. There he is, man. There he is with his legs, man. I think in a real situation he breaks that. I don't think that guy's tackling him.
Yeah, he was by him, actually.
They roll it down.
And if the ball goes deep, instead of whipping it,
Yeah. The quarterbacks are not live during this scrimmage, but he was actually by him by a step or two.
Yeah. So I think you just kind of get a hand on him. They call it dead. Up the middle they go, up to the 19, I think, is where forward progress was stopped. Or shit. Actually, what was it?
Very manageable 3rd down right here.
Excuse me, the 15. I'm sorry. Not the 19, the 15.
Yeah, 3rd and 4.
Third and manageable. 3rd down offense. Let's see what they can do here.
going during the last set of scrimmage. So somehow
Play action, pumps, and that's a sack. Kind of a broken play there.
Yeah, that was miscommunication.
Yeah.
The receivers were downfield blocking.
Yeah, I think they must have thought it was a run because
Yep.
he pulled it. It must have been maybe it was an RPO. I'm not sure, but looks like the Leopards will have to punt. That is a 3 and out for them.
okay.
Pin deep. Let's see where this can end up.
Good job, Bennett. That's a nice
Gets it
frame.
away. Good punt.
Down.
Fielded at the 48-yard line.
All right.
You're doing a great job, Bennett.
My man Bennett.
Make sure to keep it try to keep the ball centered.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, fantastic, bro.
I'll get better as we get on.
That's what we doing it for.
Yes, sir.
For sure. All right. 1st and 10. Leopards. Both defenses studding up the first time doing this live action. During the control part of the scrimmage, both offenses were humming. Move the ball up and down the field.
And when we go live with the with this live quarter, both defenses have stood up.
1st and 10 here. Leopard side of the 48. Hands off, bounces outside. Good tackle. Very good. No gain on the play.
Yeah, you got to get number 22 and 24 before they get going, and that's exactly what the Leopards did.
Legs have been turning all night, and they've been really hard to bring down after the first hit. So that was a good job getting multiple guys to the ball and just getting them on the ground because that's what this defense needs to do. Because when you eliminate their run game, you got to make the quarterback make plays. So 2nd and long. Rush off the edge, gets out of it, breaks free, and he's got an open field. And they blow the play dead.
And you know what? Turnabout is fair play because Slaughter had one the last series.
He had one on the last series where he probably would have housed it or he would have had a big run. So,
he would have housed that one.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
He pulled that and he was going to take off. But, hey, at least they're calling it fair because
I still feel like he should have kept running.
Dude, when you have the walk-in touchdown, take it.
Yes.
3rd down. Looks. Got him.
That time it was on him.
Good pressure up front, man.
Yep, gotten after him. Another
So
3 and out.
3 and out.
Yep.
And we were talking earlier. We don't need the defense to be great per se. Just need them to be consistent and solid. And what was that phrase you said?
Bend but don't break.
Exactly. It's cliche, but it's real.
Yep. If that's what this unit can be, which they have the talent to be that, and this team's gonna win a ton of games because of how explosive their offense is and how I mean, I just how young and how good this team is. Punt.
Now, who's back on the return?
That's
Ball
Liam.
bounces.
Yeah, Liam. But they get this at the 15.
Now, one thing that Coach Parkman did tell me before we agreed to set this internship up is that you guys would only be available for the home games. And Lucas, what did you say?
I want to be here every game. I'm going to every game either way. I'd rather. I mean, I come to every game either way. I might as well, you know.
Well, what we'll do is we will clear it with Coach Parkman.
I will
and
say
make sure that's legit.
I do have fall baseball.
Of course.
I don't. My schedule's not 100% set in stone. I will obviously communicate that with you guys.
Yes,
so
sir.
there may be a game where I will be out of the state, out of town. So
Understood.
So I still have to take that in priority. But
Of course.
every game that I'm in town, I wanted to
You'll
watch the
be
game
here.
either way. But I will be in this booth if it is allowed.
You got the best seat in the house. my
Yeah,
man.
I'm up top. I'm at
And it's an open invite. So whenever you're available, you're here with us, man. You're
I'll have
part
your
of the team.
number. We
Yes.
will communicate.
Yes, sir.
Leopard offense gets the ball back. Quick throw out and flags out.
False start.
Hessen shows frustration as he should because that could have been a big play.
They have been good on those hitches.
Yep,
as we've
just
seen
those
them.
quick throws have been working for both quarterbacks. And I think when you simplify the game for these quarterbacks and just let them get the ball out of their hands and let their playmakers work,
Yeah.
it's a lot more successful than trying to be a very complex sort of thing where, you got the guy thinking, because these guys are so talented where they don't have to think to make plays.
Stepping
Breaks
up.
the pocket and overthrew him. Second down.
Okay. Got a little bit more pressure right there.
Yeah.
They haven't hit on the mesh. That guy coming from across the other side of the
they've
field.
ran that. That's the second.
Yeah.
That's the second time they've ran that concept, and it's just a little too much juice on it.
It's been a staple of this
Right.
offense.
The crossing routes across the middle of the field are very big for this offense.
Underneath.
Yep, underneath throws, getting the ball out, and especially against man. When you're running man and you got a slot receiver on a safety or a linebacker, there's no way he's keeping up. Drops back, deep drop, over the middle, high throw, comes down with it
Yes,
at the
man.
35-yard line.
Goes up and gets it.
That
Coleman.
Can we see that replay, guys?
a safety
Let's
or a
see
linebacker.
that.
There's
Oh,
no
my
way he's
God.
keeping up.
Nice
Drops back,
throw.
deep drop,
This
over
is
the middle,
a
high throw,
receiver.
comes down with it
Yes,
at the
man.
35-yard line. Back to the
job.
line,
Man.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Man, and this receiving core is nice.
Pulls it out. Same hit, a little short route to Hessen. Puts a move, guy loses his hat up to the 40-yard line.
Now they're
That's like
supposed to stop when they lose that helmet. He was still trying to get to the
Yeah.
tackle.
That's the third or fourth time I've seen that tonight. So they need to get smaller smaller helmets. So.
Smaller helmets to do it, huh?
Yeah.
So
Second, what is Coleman doing? Second down at the 39-yard line. Sprint to the left, flips it up.
Oh, what a
down the
play.
field, open.
What a
He's got it.
play.
30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Tackled at the 1.
whoa!
What a play call.
Okay, I got to see it again, guys.
Oh, what
down
a
the field,
play.
open.
Great
He's got
play.
it. 30,
On that.
25, 20, 15, 10,
Yeah,
5.
always
Tackled
down.
at
They
the
set
1.
up the hitch and go.
Yep.
That time they rolled the pocket. They've
Yep.
been throwing that little out, and he went out and
Sprint
up.
left, he had a little up and out, and
Man,
that-
nicely done.
I thought he was going to get out of there. I'm not going to lie. Where'd they mark him? The 2?
Yes.
Up the middle. Touchdown. Walks in.
Untouched.
There's the run game. There it is. Come on.
There we go.
Man,
Can we see
great.
that one again? Let's see
Get
it.
out of there. I'm not going to lie. Where'd they mark him? The 2?
He went right off tackle, too.
Up the
Great
middle.
blocking.
Touchdown. Walks in.
Never got touched.
Not even close. Now, who's our kicker?
That's Nick Hansen.
Okay.
Snap down. Kick is pure.
It's good.
Yes, that was a great play, the big play. Both the
Yep.
two
And
slot
then,
receivers.
and then they got up to the line quickly. The defense had no idea what hit them. Make it simple, hand it off, let your guy take it, score. Very good job by the offense. Going to get out of there. I'm not going to lie. Where'd they mark him? Has been playing super well.
Yes.
Now the offense
Up
the middle. Them out. Touchdown. Walks
Offense
in.
helps the
defense.
Untouched.
Defense helps the offense. So if they can get a big stop here, they can really separate. We got 5:20 on the game clock. So, maybe they can get a quick stop here, quick another 3 and out, and maybe get one more big drive and see what they can, really go home with some momentum.
And so that puts another touchdown on the board. We're showing 28-21, but I think that makes it 35.
5-21. Yeah, and it is in the official quarter, it's 7-0.
Yes.
So.
No.
We did have a couple of
14.
Didn't we score twice?
I think we had
No,
2-3.
just
I had 2-3 and outs.
Gotcha.
And we did have 2 pick sixes for each team that they blew dead.
Yeah,
so
they've been
kinda
blowing
canceled
plays
it.
dead all night. The big runs with the quarterback and then the turnovers. So, I mean, like I said,
It's a scrimmage.
It's a scrimmage. It's a test. So, just kind of getting back into the feel of things for these guys. And, I said it, a long time ago, but there's no point to get hurt in this game. It's a scrimmage. This is not, your life is not on the line on this, in this game. So
doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count against your record. So just, I think the officials, I think they're doing a great job of letting them play. Obviously when it's, face mask, personal fouls, stuff like that, but, false starts obviously. But I think they're doing a great job letting them play. And I think just calling plays dead when, there's no risk of injury. Kick, touched it.
That's a muff.
Muffed it, and yeah.
Is that a safety?
Yeah, I don't
it's
know the ruling on that.
Yeah, it's a touchback.
Touchback. Yeah,
with a muff. He recovered it in his zone, so it comes out to the.
It will come out to the 25. We've seen some nice plays again. Both offenses really doing well. They're ahead of the defenses. And that's kind of don't see that. Yeah, that's not normal.
No, not at all. Because with the defenses are normally well ahead.
Yeah, because it takes time to get these plays in rhythm
Yes.
early in the season. But both of these teams, it looks like they've obviously put a ton of work in throughout the offseason. And it looks like they're both quarterbacks and just, the play calling, everything looks in sync for both of these offenses. And both defenses have forced turnovers. That's another really good play right there by the defense.
backfield.
This defense has really stepped up in the live quarter, I will say.
And that's what we're gonna need to see is swarming.
Hats
hats to the ball.
Hats to the ball because this run game they were running all over them. They were not going down easily. It took 3 or 4 guys to get them to the ground, and they were breaking tackles. But it's very good to see plays like that where they get penetration and they get him to the ground quickly.
Yes.
Well, with a Ty Dodge offense, we know they can be very high octane.
Play action, quick throw. Get some of that yardage back. It makes it a little more third and manageable.
It's a nice play after 2nd and 15.
Yeah, another quick throw. And like I said, this Rowlett team is clearly – they're showing their hand on what they want to do. They want to get the ball out quick, get it out of their quarterback's hands, and then when they feel the time is right, they will. They have taken some deep shots, and they have connected. So I think, their offense has been impressive on what they've been able to do and the work they've put in, and it looks to be that they're in sync. But this Leopard defense has shown some major improvement right now as this, quarter has gone on. And, big third down here. Let's see if we can get off the field again.
4 minutes left.
Rolls, pressure.
Good pressure.
Pressure.
Yes.
Nowhere. Good job.
Nobody open.
So
pressure is there.
That's another 3 off the field again.
See that
4 minutes left.
They chased him
Rolls
all the way to the sideline.
Good pursuit.
Good
Hold your edge.
pressure.
And,
Yes.
nowhere.
That's
Good job. High school football, I noticed. Defensive ends. Hold your edges. Keep your contained. These guys are really all these quarterbacks. There's no more. This is gone are the days of the statue quarterback at these levels. I think. I mean, I don't know if it's controversial.
There's nothing. It's very factual. Like you said.
I mean, there will be guys who are pocket passers and who are pass 1st. I'm not saying every quarterback is run first, but every quarterback that I've watched, these guys can move, and they all can. That is a shank and a half. Yes. Bad punt. Takes a bad bounce, and they will be set up with really good field position.
Man, that looked like that NFL kickoff. Man, nobody moved on the line.
Yeah, I don't know what he had nobody in his face, and he completely shanked it. Anyways, so when your defensive ends, when they hold their edges, when they don't hold their edges and set the edge, you're just giving them first downs and you're giving them chunk plays. But it was a very good job chasing after them, not over pursuing, not, running around like a headless chicken. And, that was a very good play right there. And now this offense is set up in prime position with 3.5 minutes to go to extend their lead. So, yeah, I think we got the second string quarterback in. Gone are the days of the statue quarterback. And when these D linemen, these quarterbacks are athletes. So they have to, these defensive lines and these defenses have to prepare for that. Run up the middle to the 21-yard line.
Yeah. First team night is over. They've done what they needed to do.
The offenses look very good. And to y'all's point earlier on, the defense is usually ahead of the offense. That is very true because I'm not saying it's easier to play. Just the defense is usually more. They're just ahead of the offense. There may be multiple rhyme or reasons for it. It's very rare though when you come out in these opening scrimmages and just see these both offense be very well in sync and just firing on all cylinders. And it's a credit to the Todd Dodge coaching staff, and it's a credit to the Rowlett Eagles coaching staff because these offenses have done a really good job tonight, and that's what's going to put butts in seats.
Well, what's funny though is he and I are both offensive-minded coaches. We coach predominantly the offensive side of the ball. One of the things when it comes to coordinating an offense, everybody has to be on the same page.
Yeah.
So early season, you're not running a lot of complicated things.
You got your opening scripts. You've got your stuff that you're really good at, and they're running their plays that you can clearly tell with how in sync these guys are.
It's been coordinated.
It's been coordinated, and they work at it, and they spend countless hours doing it, and it's very, very good. Drops back, fires, deep shot to the end zone. Juggled and incomplete.
There you go. But yeah, like you said, coordinating the defense, basically they're more reactive. So they basically run to the ball. If nothing else, right? Run to the ball. But on the offense, you really have to be able to, sort of put in the misdirection, the deception.
Lining up for a field goal.
Oh, this is a long field
Jaden
goal.
Udabar on the field goal try.
Here we go.
42 yards.
42-yard field goal right down the middle. So, see what he can do here.
Got big shoes to fill on this kick.
Snap is good.
Oh, that look
Kick
good.
is drilled. No, he missed it.
No?
He did? Off
he
to the
pushed
right.
it. He pushed it right.
Okay. Gotcha. He had plenty of lead.
He had the
on that
distance.
one.
He pushed it. That's on me. I thought he made it.
Trust me, it happens. It happens, man. That's the anticipation mode.
I thought he was going to make it.
Hey.
And we have, on that drive, quarterback Patrick Ahern got to see some action for the first time tonight, so that was good.
Okay,
Good for
what's
him.
his classification?
He is a 2028.
Okay.
No, he might be a sophomore. He might be a sophomore. He's 29. I think he's 29.
Okay.
Because I know he's double dipping.
But yeah, these are new names for me.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you know these guys.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a plus to the team, baby.
Left-handed quarterback. What y'all take on that?
I'm a fan. I coached a couple of them. A kid by the name of Jalen Maiden out of Saxe High School. Coached him from the age of 7 all the way through Pee Wee ball, and then he ended up at Mississippi State. Left-handed quarterback. Good.
David Watts is my left hand.
And they're gonna blow it dead.
Went to Texas A&M Commerce from DeSoto High School. So yeah,
David Watts. I
just ran into him last month at Chipotle. Yes.
And see, Maiden ended up leaving Mississippi State when Leach went, and became the starting quarterback at San Diego State.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
went out there.
David transferred from A&M Commerce to Sam Houston. He graduated from Sam Houston.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
What do you plan on studying in college?
Economics. I think I'm gonna be an economics major because it's a safe major.
Yeah.
I think money does. I don't want to seem like a bad person, but money does interest me.
Yeah.
I want to learn how money works.
What's
You
bad
gotta
about
learn.
that?
Yeah, you gotta
Hey, man,
learn how money works.
Some people say,
Yeah.
say, hey, man, all you worried about is money. It's like, well,
You gotta know how money works.
Dude,
So-
I wish my kids were more
Right.
apt to get that money. And that way they
well, I think we got 45 seconds left. So that's another thing.
this was almost over.
Yeah, almost over. Wow, went by fast. But
Now,
hey,
I had a player, Cole Garcia. They went to Rice University in UMass.
Great.
He works for Merrill Lynch in New York City. He's a
See?
economics major.
There you go.
and it's a. I shouldn't say that on the air. Never mind. I'll
We'll talk about it after.
yeah, I can't. It's kind of. It's not like anything bad. It's just can't put it out there.
Hey, look here.
Understood. 22
My
seconds.
niece
left.
graduated from Sam Houston 2 years ago. Well, excuse me, last year. She just graduated from Sam Houston University. And the great Nathan Stewart. I cannot forget Nate. The
Fantastic
all-time
wide
leading,
receiver.
yes, the all-time leading receiver in Southland Conference
They
history.
won the national championship.
And blown
Did they?
up,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that should do it. What a big gang tackle right there. And that's it.
Four.
the defense has done an
3,
excellent job.
2, 1, and that'll do it. Very good job stepping up by the defense right there. That was very impressive.
I'm going to say very good work by both teams.
Yeah.
Because that's what these are about, is getting into work, making mistakes early.
Yes.
And just sort of
And
ironing
being-
out
yep.
the rough edges. But
Yep.
go ahead, Lucas.
I think we saw in the opening scripts, the controlled possessions. We saw a lot of inconsistent defense, and once this quarter started, where we got to see more of live football, the defense for both sides really stepped up, and the Lovejoy defense, they didn't allow any points in that quarter, and I don't even think they allowed a first down. So
I don't recall seeing any
they-
real positive
yeah,
plays.
and for the Eagles right there, they really did get shut down right there. So that's a very good sign to see, because when the going gets tough and when you need them, you're gonna need your defense.
Yes.
It's complementary football.
Mm-hmm.
That's what winning teams do. If this team can get where everyone thinks they can get, everyone on the inside and the outside thinks they can get, playing complementary football it starts with that. And both teams did a very good job. I think balanced. Rowlett was very balanced. I would like to see this week against Reedy if we can work in the run game more. That's up to the coordinators, but I'm not questioning them by any means. But
Sure.
when we saw the rushing touchdown, but just open it, because the running game opens up the passing game.
For sure.
So, but yeah, aerial assault from Lovejoy, very good, and then a highlight right there by the defense as the game went on. It was very good to see, and both teams looked in sync, and I think it's a very good sign that the Leopards came out on offense and were firing. They were taking shots. Everybody looked in sync. Everybody looked like we've done this before, and hey, all the work we put in, the 5 a.m. workouts, all the stuff. It's hot out in the summer. Everybody else is waking up late and eating pancakes. We're out here working, and it did look like that. Their offense was in sync and clicking. So that's good, and I'm really excited to be up here in the booth and see where this team and how far it can go, because it'll be really cool to be calling games at Christmas time.
Speaking of in sync and clicking, Guy, you are, I promise you, in mid-season form, and you just started today. We're blessed to have you part of the team. Like I said, the one thing that will work out is the timing between one another in calling the game.
Oh yeah, I don't mean to overstep. I'd get excited.
Well, like I said, it's it's passion that you have for what you're doing. That lets me know that it's not just in baseball; it's in whatever you do, man. You take it to heart. That's going to take you far, young man. Trust me on that. KT, he's our leader. He's a play-by-play guy. What's your assessment of how this young man
these
did
young
tonight?
bucks are ready, man. The cameraman Bennett, he was on point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my man Lucas was on point.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have a nice little time. We're gonna have fun with this. That's the main thing about it. We're not those guys that's gonna, browbeat you about it. We want you to have fun and be loose, and that's exactly what you were. So I really appreciate it too, man. Great job.
Yeah,
absolutely a great job.
And the thing, I've had to say a couple of things to Bennett, but he just needs to understand that it's whatever he feels. When you're running that camera, you're going to show the people what you would like to see if you're at home. So I think you did a fantastic job, Bennett, on that camera, man. Excellent job,
and
man.
you guys are learning
Hats
from
off.
the best. This guy's what it is.
Yeah, man. Without a camera crew, we don't got a game. So
and give it up for Willie over here. He got the stream.
Got it working.
Yeah,
Oh
he got
my
it working.
God, better late than never, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah,
We got to see the good stuff where a little more real football. So that's good. That's important.
Yeah, and it gave you a chance to sort of practice your skill set without the visual, where you had to be much more descriptive to the audience to explain to them exactly what's happening on the field. And you really have to take that same mentality even with the visual, So with that being said, like I said, as a first timer, dude, you wouldn't have never been able to convince me you'd never done this before. So great job.
He probably did what we did as kids. He was when we were playing Tecmo Bowl, we was announcing the games. He probably is on Madden.
Man, I'm on Madden. My parents, college football.
Lucas, for the touchdown, you got your own creative players in Madden.
Oh, man, Ultimate Team, all that, man. My parents. Hey.
I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't like professionally trained for this craft, and I work with so many guys who went to college for it and all of that. The guy who believed in me, Steve Glenn of Sportsgram, he pulled me to the side, asked me if I'd ever done play-by-play, and I was just doing camera work for him. And he asked me if I'd ever done play-by-play because they needed someone to fill in because the analyst for Lovejoy football back in 2011 went on a pilgrimage. He went over like a mission to like Africa or whatever. So he was going to be out the whole year. And he asked me if I could fill in. A guy named Ryan Castle was the play-by-play voice for Lovejoy football. And I assisted him that year. And it was a blast. But he had asked me before, getting me out here, he said, have you ever done play-by-play? I said, yes, sir. Every Sunday, watching my Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
And I don't want to hear nothing bad about my boys now because we them boys, okay? But but that's how I got started with it. And then when Ryan decided to retire, I got the call because the Booster Club president at the time said, hey, whatever happened to that guy, Willie, that you had back in 2011, man? We really like to have him back. So since 2019, myself and Lance, we've been doing these games. Lance stepped down last year, and KT stepped in, man. And this dynamic duo is now, it's going to be, 7 of us on this team. And you guys are very welcome. We are so glad. It is a true breath of fresh air to hear you young guys and the opinions that you have. But you were really on point. Looking forward to the rest of the season. You got anything else you want to say, Lucas?
I'm just thankful to be here. I'm happy you guys gave me the opportunity, and I hope I left a good impression. I hope to be back next week.
Absolutely.
Well, you might get an impression of being a motor mouth, but that comes with the territory. What about you, Betty? How you feeling, man?
Oh, it was great. It was great being up here. It was great hearing y'all talk about the game. It was fun to experience being on the camera live for the first time. Still working out the kinks, but I would be so happy if I could keep doing it.
Hey man, you
Awesome.
young bucks, y'all all right with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're good. We're glad to have you guys on, and hopefully we can do this till December, till it's time for you guys to start back with baseball.
With the baseball, travel baseball, right? That's fall ball.
Yeah,
And
fall ball and
that's the best competition, right? Because
summer's where it's summer and fall. Like I mean. When you have those summer and fall outside events, you take all the best guys from all over the country, and with how it's evolved, people from out of the country come and play against me and all the other top guys, and it shows who you really are as a player because it's not just people from your area or your district. You're going out there and you're playing the best guy from the state of North Carolina, the best guy from the state of Georgia. So you get out there and you get to showcase your stuff against other top guys, and then once you go into high school, you get back with your brotherhood and your guys, and you go out there and win. So it's kind of two opposite kind of spectrums because in high school it's all about the team. It's I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, and then in the summer/fall, it's the team still matters. You still want to win every game, obviously, but college coaches are there. money is involved. Opportunities are limited at the next level. So you have to put yourself first, because it doesn't sound good, but when you have that opportunity to go play at the Division I level, you have to pride yourself on that, and that has to come first in that scenario. But when we're in high school and we're on that field over there, we have to, we have to put the team first, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because we'll play with guys who are going to get drafted, go play Division I, go play Division III, go play junior college, and we might have guys who might play their last game of their life might be the state championship game.
Wow.
So nobody's on it even playing. It's everybody's different, and you come together and you go put the best product on the field and go win. And then it's a little bit different in summer, where everyone they're going real far. So that's what makes high school special, and that's why I prefer it, if I'm being totally honest.
And let me add one thing. I made a joke a second ago, and none of you guys laughed when I said that you may be looked at as a motor mouth. I mean, it was a joke. It was a joke, man.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't. But
I
go
heard
ahead.
it. I just got a question for you guys.
You heard. You should have hit us with the.
Okay, I got a question for you guys before we set up next week's game. That will be for real. It will count. Will my Texas Rangers make the playoffs?
I have no idea. That division is so – I feel like every week the standings change, and I feel like one week the Rangers win 4 or 5 in a row, and the next week they lose 5.
What? And
It's
I guess
crazy, though, because there was a point in this season where it looked like they were going to repeat.
They were in first place.
Yeah.
They were in first place, and then
they
just
fought hard to climb their way back to above 500, put them in first place, and then they just sort of hit a little slide, man.
Yeah.
I think I need to just buy a season ticket package for the rest of the season, because every game I've been to this year,
They won.
They've won.
Okay.
So
it's
maybe
your
I need.
fault.
Yeah,
You need to go to more games.
I guess so. But I just want to throw that out. Again, you guys have been great, and next week we're setting up against Frisco Reedy, a very solid team. This will be a great non-district matchup next week right here at the Yard.
Who is you guys' toughest opponent in baseball on the road to the championship? Is it Argyle?
Well, they were the only team that beat us. And they beat us in game 1, and Ben mentioned it. I don't know if anyone picked up on it. We go into every game with the mindset of we're going to win this game.
Yeah.
So when we got down 1-0 in the series, we did. Guy went out through a complete game. He pitched great.
Okay.
We knew going into that game too. It don't matter.
But y'all were undefeated up to that point.
We swept through regionals. We did not lose a game, and we show up in the state tournament, and we lost game 1. And there was a lot of question on the outside, like, is this team legit? Is this team gonna come up short again? Because which we had. We come up short. We had lost to the Grapevine Mustangs, so they were our toughest opponent because they beat us twice. They ultimately held. They kept us out of winning 2 state titles.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, the Grapevine Mustangs, they got kicked out of the playoffs before it started. They were looking to run back, be one of few teams to ever win 3 titles in a row.
Yeah.
And they
lost first round?
No, they got caught having players that weren't, eligible, weren't in their correct addresses, people living in multiple homes with no parents. Yeah, there it is. So they put in all that effort, spent all that money to try to go three-peat, and they didn't even get to play a playoff game.
Wow.
So when that happened, it wasn't like the energy flipped, but we were like, okay, now it's all in front of us. We got to go do it. And like I said, when we lost that game on Argyle, people were questioning, and it's like, no, we knew within the program that it didn't matter. We were going to go out there and we were going to win, and we outscored them 18 or 19-2 in the next 2 games. Mm-hmm. So, and same thing going into the state championship.
Yeah,
we didn't know much about them. They're a team from the Rio Grande Valley. We don't play teams from the Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah,
they were a team that hadn't won a playoff series in like 30 years. And they had made it all the way. So we had no idea what they were going to be. But all we knew in the week when we had guys out here come and interview us and people asking us questions, all we knew is we were going to go out there and we were going to win. It didn't matter what happened.
It's that simple.
Yep. And
the region, we're in Region 1, right? Or is it Region 2 last year?
For baseball or football?
Baseball.
We were 9-5A. Oh,
9-5A.
The district number is 9-5A. The region,
It's either one or two.
Yeah, it
it's
was
1 or
two,
2, yes.
yeah.
But now it switches. I don't know what we are.
What we learned in covering playoff basketball, soccer, and baseball is the talent is so condensed up here.
Yes, Region 1 and Region 2 is just
whoever
loaded.
made it out of this region
was going to probably
is pretty
win.
much going to be the one to win it. You know, do you guys feel that type of when you go down and play the team from Rio Grande? Is it a letdown, or is it like, oh, these guys are really good?
It's a feeling of, we had no idea what they were going to be.
Sure.
And they were a good team.
Mm-hmm.
We were better. And they
just that simple.
That simple. And we just knew it was an exciting challenge, but I think it was rewarding in the fact we got to play a team we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that week of the state, that whole week of practice, we're not changing anything we're doing.
Sure.
There was no overanalyzing. There was no overthinking. There was no, butting heads. There was none of that. It was what we did all year, and it was we know who was going to go get the ball and pitch for us. Sure. We knew what was going to happen. We already had predicted the outcome in our heads. Now all we had to go do was do it. Yeah. And I think that's where we ran into trouble with, Grapevine. It's like, hey, I think we did a little too much overthinking, and it got the better of us. And I think that's why we got it done this year. And I truly believe that – and then the regional rounds.
Yeah.
We know those guys.
Sure.
White House, round 1. Yes, they're 3 hours away. We are very familiar with them.
Yeah.
Very familiar. Mm-hmm. So, there was a lot of thinking. They played us really close, swept them. Yeah. Round 4, regional finals. Mm-hmm. Middle Lothian Heritage. Played them last sophomore year, last 2 seasons ago, and then played them this year. We know them well.
We covered Heritage this past season.
They always play us. They always play us really tight. So it's a little bit of added pressure when you play those teams that you're so familiar with. Mm-hmm. But then when you go in against a team like Sharyland from the Rio Grande Valley, it's like, hey, now we're just going to go out and have fun, and we're going to do what we know how to do, and we're going to win. Because it's a whole mindset thing, and if you can win the mind game before it happens, we're going to win. And I think if you ask any of those guys.
What was that final? Was it 2-1?
7-2.
2 games.
Oh, no, it was 1 game, 1 and done.
It was 1? Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So the first 5 rounds are best of 3, but the final is 1 game, which I don't know who decides it. I don't know if it's a flip. I don't know what it is, but we didn't care. 3-1, 5-7. We were going to win. So
gotcha.
Well, the great teams do that. They're not worried about the other's opponent.
Yeah. They're more concerned about themselves.
What we do. Because if you guys play your game, you feel like you're going to win.
And everything will take care of itself.
Everything will take care of itself. That's what the great teams do.
For sure.
You guys are a great team. You brought it home.
I will say, when you have the team we had, I don't think we had a guy on that field that was nervous going into that game. I wasn't. You could ask our pitcher. You could ask our shortstop. You can ask Ben. I don't think we had a single guy on that field who was nervous.
What's so cool, though, is I don't even have to ask because I see it right here. You stepped in here into the football booth. Never done this before, right?
Except when he was on Madden.
Not a single.
I know football. I've been playing that. I know football, but I've never done this environment particularly.
But not a sign of nervousness or
just get in there
anxiety.
And do what you're supposed to do.
Dude, you're natural, and I feel like a star is born. And I'm just gonna say, I'm looking forward to next week. Looking forward to the rest of the season. As often as we can get you out here.
Oh yeah,
you're in, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
So are you, Bennett. Thank you so much for your work, man. That frees me up to be able to produce, do my little instant replays. That's my little signature, man. I love it. And like I said, KT, the greatest play-by-play guy in the state of Texas, man, when it comes to this football. He learned his game in soccer. I mean, he did some crash courses to learn the lingo and all that. Dude does his homework, and keep doing yours, buddy.
Yes, sir.
You're a valuable member of the team, and we'd like to welcome you, and thanks for coming aboard.
Of course.
KT, you want to take us out of here?
Yeah. Again, get with us next week. Next Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Next Friday, right here.
We'll go live around 7. I think kickoff is at 7:30, if I'm not mistaken.
And we'll bring you live Frisco Reedy against the Leopards of Lovejoy right here on the home field. So for Willie Drew and myself, Lucas and Bennett, Great job, young men.
And Ben and
Ben,
Gage
yeah.
and Evan.
We had a full house tonight,
Man.
and everybody did an excellent job. And big ups to you, Willie, getting us back. You said you had to troubleshoot a couple of things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you got it taken care of, so appreciate that. And join us next week, live right here. We'll be back for another season, 2026 high school football, right here on the home of the Leopards. For Willie Drew, myself, Lucas, Bennett, we'll see you next week.
Until next week, good night. God bless.
Peace.